Welcome back, all you sports gambling fans out there. Get ready for some college basketball betting today. I'm here with our SBR contributor, Jeff Grant, and today we're looking at that Baylor Bears game going up against the Oklahoma State Cowboys. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing today, man?
Couldn't be doing better, Dax, because this is a matchup that I think there's a significant edge that the odds haven't really caught up with, and I'm really excited to talk about this game with our viewers, as I think they'll have a winning ticket at the end of the night. All
right. Let's hope so, man. Let's put some money in our pockets. Now, let's start by talking about Baylor. So far, they've won 4 of their last 5 games. All right, Jeff, with that particular stat in mind, what are the reasons that the Baylors have actually been so successful in the month of January this season?
Actually, they've probably been very fortunate to pick up those victories, because when you look since non-conference play, and Baylor historically has not been one of those teams that really loads up in terms of difficulty before heading into conference play. And when you look at their 6 games against Big 12 opponents, yes, they have a scoring advantage, but it's just 64.7 to 63.7 on average. That's just a 1-point difference. And when you look at their January record historically under Scott Drew, it's a losing 45-50 mark, mainly because when they step out of non-conference play, they're facing much tougher opponents, and they find it hard. But this team usually plays its best basketball the last few years in mid-February heading into the NCAA tournament. So definitely a potential play-on team, especially given the fact that Baylor's really still sorting out their lineup. They play a lot of players, but they lost a lot of talent the last couple years to the NBA level. What makes them successful most of the time is the fact that they are equal or have scored more second chance points in all 19 games, and they've held 18 of 19 opponents under their season scoring averages. Those two statistics, Stacks, really point out the fact that the Bears are playing very hard for a full 40 minutes each night.
All right, man, but they're going to need at least a little bit of lady luck to consider the fact that they're going to be playing against Oklahoma State. You know, the Cowboys, they've been displaying some of their best basketball at home in conference play, man. So, Jeff, I mean, should us gamblers just continue to expect the Cowboys to put forth a solid effort in this matchup?
Oftentimes when you're a sports bettor, a sports handicapper, you'll find teams that are really a home-road dichotomy, and that's exactly what Oklahoma State has been in 2014-15. When you look at their home wins, each one of them have been impressive in regards to the point spread. They picked up a 63-43 victory over Texas Tech as 14-point favorites, 69-58 win over Texas as 2.5-point favorites, and one that I remember because I was on Kansas State at the time, a 61-47 victory over the Wildcats as 7-point favorites, 9-1 overall at home, outscoring opponents by 19.6 points per game. Their only loss was against Maryland, a team at that particular time of the game was playing arguably the best basketball in the country among Big Ten teams. So when you look at this game, though, there's a big advantage in the home court, specifically tonight, because tonight's game marks the 14th anniversary of a plane crash that the school endured. It killed 10 members of the basketball family, and this is the night. Sometimes this team honors its victims of this plane crash maybe a day or two, depending on when the game lands. But this is actually the 10-year anniversary. It should be an emotional night. And when you look at the statistics, we've already mentioned that Baylor has a great defense, but Oklahoma State actually ranks higher than them in defensive efficiency. Number 23 in the country versus Baylor at 36.
All right, Jeff, some very regretful news there, but either way, man, I mean, we're talking about betting right now. Should we just lay the 4 points in this case, or may we just grab them? I mean, what do you got for us?
I'm going to go with the home team here. I think Baylor's luck, per se, is going to run out. They've been very fortunate. A lot of the times they've played their best basketball at home, going up on opponents in the first half and then barely hanging on in the second half, really using that home court advantage. They won't have that in their favor in this contest. And the home team, a dominating 12-3-1 against the spread in the last 16 games. So I'm going to lay the small number with the Cowboys over the Bears.
All righty, Jeff. Good stuff, man. Thanks once again for the insights and the pick, and we'll talk again tomorrow.
Thank you.
No problem. And hey, everyone else, make sure to check back with us tomorrow for more sports coverage and free picks for you. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.